Alright. Hey, YouTubers, it's your boy, Double Nation. I'm back. The It's right back to the basic. Real men rise up, fake men rise down. Real women rise up, fake women rise down. Right to where I preach on. And welcome to the show, Domination. Yo, Kevin Ben, man, I saw your video and you was talking about this incident, this 35, 33, 38, 52-year-old man shot a 14-year-old black boy and over there in Florida while this incident went down. I'm going to respond to your video, Kevin Ben, to my video, Racism is Alive and Well. I'm afraid so, brother. But we got to understand what's the definition of racism. And I'm going to tell people what's the definition of racism. Racism is something like when each group, but one typical a pair of group that's superior than any other races. If you feel like your race is superior to any other races, your ass is a racist. Bottom line, I'll give you an example of what's racism, and I try to educate from black and whites and everybody else, so they can understand what racism is. Racism is something like if I tell you there's certain restaurants you could not eat, you got to go to restaurants at certain places where your people should eat at, my people should be eat at. That's a racism right there. If I tell you that if you can't use the bathroom, if a person tell me I can't use that bathroom because I'm the wrong complex of color, and I have to use every other bathroom from the black bathroom instead of use the white bathroom, that's racist. If I can't drink a certain amount of water, I got to drink the black water, just like you got to drink the black water, but you can't drink the white water, what comes out the pure in the cup. That's racism. Bottom line. There are people that do believe that, but we got to understand, Kevin Ben, where's racism alive and well, brother, in 2012? It don't make no sense. You know, when we gonna life go on to this? Because, you know, it don't make no sense. Now, you got blacks and whites and everybody else don't want to talk about racism because everybody's all mixed up. You got to look at this. Even the elders, even the baby boomers in ancient history, they all know why people felt the way they do. It's been hate. It's been taught ever since come from the home. It starts with the home, Kevin Ben. It starts from the home. They even try to say blacks are racist. Ask me this. How blacks are racist and we getting dog holes, fire holes, and police harassment out of us? Now, don't get me wrong. My mother and my father come from the '60s era for the civil rights movement, for the love and peace gathered nation, and everything. And ever since Martin Luther King got shot, and down there in Memphis, the history of Memphis up there, and JFK been shot and out here in Dallas, and his brother JFK's little brother got shot in the hotel. You got to look at that. And people still are bringing up Abraham Lincoln, and still this day, they want blacks not to forget who freed them. There was a rumor going on that Abraham Lincoln was a white supremacist. Yes, he was a white supremacist. Yes, he was. If he didn't free the slaves, who did? He was the only man does it. Because he feel like racism was wrong. Now, don't get me wrong. What do you think black labor is about and white wealth? It's in that book. That's who own everything is whites. They running this shit. Look at it, Ben. If you think I'm lying to you, who controls Hollywood? Better yet, who controls the media? Better yet, who controls the money? Who controls all the stuff that you're thinking about? I'll tell you who control it. The 13 connected to the bloodline related of wealthities of the family. That's who controls everything. Everything. The biggest thing they worship is drugs, oil, and drugs, oil, and war. Everything. You got to study the history, Kevin Ben. Not why they feel like why blacks are so much as threatening. I tell you why, because they look at us like we're inferior. We can't do no other things that other races do. If we so inferior so much, and I tell whites, if we so inferior so much, how come everything we touch turn to gold? And I want my people to look at that. Just like whites. White are not superior. Anybody could be superior. I've been hearing that so many times, and when I'm young and little, white is always right. I know you hear that all the time. It ain't white. It ain't white. It ain't right. I know you hear that all the time. Whites used to say that of the main equivalent of quote. Now blacks are saying it. Just like we used to say, once you go black, you never go back. Once you go black, nobody wants you back because everything is used against you. They feel like our people, we act like like everything the world owes us something. Don't get me wrong, the world do owe us, everybody else something. It's about time we should get something as much as we go through every day. But I'll tell you like this, you got to ask race, why they felt the way they do, and they'll tell you. Then again, they might not tell you. Just like whites got to ask blacks why they feel the way they do. They'll tell them. Then again, they might not tell them. I said this is how it's been taught from the white home, from the black home, and every other race been taught. They've been taught like that. Now they always say Jews was being slavery, but not just being slavery much as blacks. You got Native Americans being slavery, but not just as much as black. They even say Irish and Italian being slavery, but not as much as blacks. Because you got to look at it. What do you think martial law was about? They slavery to the Jews. They slavery to the Japanese. And when the Japanese getting rich off of being a well before, they did the Chinese. You got to been studied this to understand why racism became alive and well now. That's why old people need to explain to young people what is it like that's come up in the 60s and 70s. What is it like about that time, and why they feel the way they do. Why you think they're against interracial dating? Because they knew it's going to feed racism. Blacks know it, even whites know it. Whites damn sure know this, and that scared the hell out of them. They want everything separate, so they can identify who is black and who is white. Look at Obama. That brother right there is a brother. He can still be a brother, no matter how white his light of his voice is. But where's that voice coming from? It ain't come from no black, it comes from white. Blacks know this. Even BET knows this. Nobody wants to talk about it. Even MTV don't want to talk about that. But they got a nerve. Look at Malcolm. Where that red hair coming from? Where that red hair coming from? It's come from the Irish family. It ain't come from blacks. It's come from Irish. Look at what's his name? Look at Tom Hanks. You can't tell me he got some black blood in him. Where that come from? Where that curl, that napping curl up hair? It come from the black. Everybody knows this, but nobody wants to say a goddamn word. Not from the women, not from the men of color. Nobody wants to say nothing. But they teach these kids, and they know it's wrong. You better see these people need to start seeing people. But America out here ain't going to never see people. Why? Because they always concerned about color. The color identified. They always concerned about that. As long as it's been taught from the black, as long as it's been taught from the whites, it's going to always be this way. And it's going to be more incidents happen like that. And that's a damn shame that the white guy shot that black boy. And it's messed up. If he didn't want the music to be loud and loud of noise, he could say, "Sir, can you please turn it down, young man? Can you please turn it down, young man?" The situation could have handled a lot better like that. The boy would have still been alive right now. But look what happened. The boy got shot. And you would think that Trayvon Martin was that enough. I tell brothers out there, if you go to white community, you better identify yourself and don't be suspicious. Please don't play your loud music. And you know how whites get upset about this. But if let it be some a rock kids playing that heavy metal and worship the devil, oh yeah, rock out, you won't hear a peep. You won't hear a peep out of it unless they have to really get people in there to control the situation, to keep the music way down. Now don't get me wrong, man. And you're right, Kevin Penn, you're right about this. We got to talk about race and why is it affect not only for the black community and the white community and everybody else. Are we going to stand unite together? They don't want to see blacks and whites together. No, they don't. That scared the hell out of them. And it's scared of the system. They don't want that. They do not want that. You got blacks don't want that, and whites don't want it. That's why you got black supremacists and white supremacists. What's the difference of those two? I'll tell you, because white supremacists believe in separation. Blacks believe in equal opportunists. They opportunity be equal, the same as whites is white. And they want to be separation from the embracing the blacks. If they hate us so much, they wouldn't be dressed like us, they wouldn't talk like us, they wouldn't look like us, they even want to fuck like us. And Kevin Beard, you know what I'm saying is true, brother. Even white community know how much treacherous amount whites can be. Now, I don't got a problem with them, but some of them do need their ass whipped for some of the things they do. They know how they people are ignorant, just like our people need our folks need their ass whipped for some of the shit they do. They want a coon and buffoon. I can't stand a brother and a sister want a coon and buffoon. I want to see brothers and sisters be a free black man, a free black woman of color. But they ain't gonna never get that off their mind. They want to hate Republicans. There are black Republicans, and you got black Democrats. You got white Democrats and white Republicans. They both ain't nothing. That serve two evils. I don't serve no evil at all. Until we get to the bottom line and ask, why is it always like that? Who hurt you? Who taught you of that hate? Who made you feel this way? Why you hate that person? Because they drive a better car and better lifestyle than you and make more money living than you? Or because you ain't got nothing, you wish you could have had something and made sure he ain't planning to get anything to wipe that smile off that person's face? And they hate that. They hate that. That's why they upset when Obama won a second term, and they knew that was going to happen. They were upset in Mississippi. And you know that's a negative white. They were so damn mad. They want to tear up the damn place. Well, Obama's half as much as white as them. They know that. You got boys don't even like Obama. Obama is more blacker and a wrist jacket coat. I'm done talking about racism, but we got to understand to how to listen to each other and love each other and understand why is this racism keep happening. We talking about we can live in post-racial society. We don't live in a post-racial society. If that's the case, why the things are keep happening where it happened? Or they want us to keep the fighting and keep fighting and fight and conquer, to fight against each other. What are they gonna solve? Nothing. But we want to kill each other. Oh, well, let's go ahead and let's all kill each other till we end this whole damn planet. Blacks need to grow up. Even whites need to grow up, and they whole damn community and everybody else. Every other race feel this way. They felt the way they do. This is why blacks and whites and everybody else and Latinos, Asians, Middle East, and Native American, they ain't gonna never come together because they don't understand, because we've been separated from each of the groups. You got whites got some black blood in them, and I can smell a white person, a white man, a white woman. They'll deny it all they want, but they got some black blood in them. I can spot them right away. Just like blacks got some white blood in them. They'll hide it all they want to, but it's there in your face. You see it. You see it all the time. And people, we got to understand, man, racism is alive and well in 2012 and 13. And it's going to turn, and not only it's 2012, it's going to be 2013 real soon. Are we going to keep having this conversation at all, or we will make racism non-exist? All of this is a racial double standard, Kevin Ben. And we got to get to the bottom of it once and for all. For this thing, it's going to keep happening. Going to be another black boy getting shot down all the time. And that's when the black community say, my folks going to say enough is enough. For they won't hear no more black boy. And you're right, they should have never done that boy like that over there in Florida. They better hope and pray when they let George Zimmerman go, it's going to be a ride up there in Florida. Want to bet? Kevin Ben, you want to bet why that stuff will go there? That's when the martial law and the police state will come in, and that's when all the problem and black community do not want to know what goes there in refugee camps and refugee coffins. It will go down, and I guarantee you, we better stick together and understand and fight the real enemy. excuse me what I'm saying, and fight the real enemy. Fight the real enemy. Why this stuff is going on? They want to conquer and divide any other race, including the black community and the whites. But the white community is all jacked up and fucked up is just as much as the black community jacked up and fucked up. And understand they both need to quit acting like bitches and solve their damn issues. And I say that to the Latinos and the Asian and Middle East and Native Americans. I say the same thing. I say it in their face. I don't give a damn to get pissed. They know it's the truth. You got other races creeping around all the time from years to now. They know this. They're not dumb. They're not dumb. Even you got to see this movie, Kevin Ben. There's politics of love. It's about this woman. She's a Democrat and messing with the Republican. And you know who she supported on? Obama. And this other one John McCain. Ain't that a trip? See, they knew what they doing. They pull this stuff and they make it seem like Democrats don't like each other, but all they do is serve the two evils. That's all they are. And I don't give a damn. I'd rather die like a patriot and collect my freedom for my people and everybody else. Because no matter what people say, they are my brothers and sisters, even though we're not blood related, or we are blood related. We supposed to stick together, man. Don't fall for this, and do your real research, Kevin Ben. Why that stuff went down, and why that Trayvon Martin, why he died. Because there's a lot of speculation why that thing is happening. Look at John Q. And if you watch that movie in full, it will explain why all this stuff. It made it seem what it seemed. And I tell white community, black community, don't fall for it. Do not fall for this nonsense because they want us to put a display against each other. They wanted that. And MTV, BET, they fall for this. And TV1, they fall for this. And they know that hating on other races is wrong. Just like you hate other sexual preference, even that person is gay. That's their business. I don't with that gay lifestyle because I'm a heterosexual straight man. I believe in a man should be with a woman and woman should be with a man. I don't believe in two women, two men. That's just me. That's what Christian believes. And in a spiritual being. I don't hate the certain religion, but God they believe in they are God, they are God, or they worship God and follow Him. But I tell you this: we need to come and get together and understand what we putting ourselves into, because we don't know what we're gonna put ourselves into. What else? What else? What else? Anything that we can do to how we can get out of it and keep things and keep happening, and why is it happening, why it let it be happen. But I tell you, man, peace and one love, man, to one love will conquer for everybody, because if you ain't got no love, you ain't got nothing. Fuck race, fuck religion, fuck if we're a politician of party that you believe, fuck all that. If you're gay or straight, it's about the people in the system. It could fuck the people in the system. They both messed up. And that's why things are keep happening. And I said it before, I'm going to say it again. America is nothing but more but a circus. Bunch of women act like circus clowns. Bunch of women act like circus sluts, men acting like circus clowns, and the children act like a freak show. You know, they always say the show must go on. They don't want to live in reality today. They want to live in an illusional expectation and imagination. That's all. People need to get off this reality. People need to get off this fairy tale, this magic, this Ron and Warren fairy tale world, and they need to live in the reality of a checking in the sense of a world today. And maybe we can solve this problem once and then, once at all. Because it will always keep happening and happen because we allowed it to happen, and we not allow what needs to be and what it should be, and keep God's and hopes and prayers to everybody else. We want to fight each other. Let's keep fighting each other, because I know I'm prepared to die, and I know you're prepared to die too. I don't care what color. I'm going to defend everybody and defend my people as much as we go through, and I know they're going to defend their folks too. And I know you with me, Kevin Ben, but I'll tell you this: if we don't get bottom line of this problem. If we don't get bottom line this problem ain't gonna never get fixed. It will never get amount of untraceable and unethical. That's all I can say about that, brother. Keep hope and prayers for you, man. And happy Christmas and New Year's to you, brother. Whatever you do. All right, and to your family. and keep a hope in God's prayer, and be safe, man. Be aware of all this stuff, because everything ain't seen what it needs to be seen. And hopefully you're free of mind, free of choice, and free of self. Alright? Alright. And it's your boy Domination. This is Back in the Basic. Chuck the Deuces, how we do it, Texas, baby. Till next time, alright? Alright? Peace.